Our next section is surface area of prisms and cylinders. So surface area, you're trying to find the outer part. So like if you're wrapping a gift, that would be surface area. Like how much is that going to cover? So basically what you're going to do is you're going to find the area of each part of the surface and you're going to add them together. So our formula for, we're going to do prisms and cylinders. So cylinders, you have to find the lateral surface area. The lateral surface area is the perimeter times the height plus 2 times the area of the base. And we're also going to do a cylinder, which is the lateral area plus the area of the 2 bases. So our lateral area is going to be 2 pi r times the height. So 2 pi r stands for, if you were to unravel this, that would be the circumference there. That's how long that part would be times the height. So you get the area of that whole thing. So you take the lateral area plus the area of your 2 bases. So you get an area of 1 base, but on a cylinder you have 2, so you have to multiply it by 2. So we're going to do a few examples. Our first shape here is a triangular prism. So to get the triangular prism, we've got 4 or 5 different sides. So we have to make sure we add up 5 different things. So our first shape here, we have this triangle, and it's on both ends. So after I get my area, I'm going to times it by 2. So I have 4 and a 3. So area of a triangle is 4 times 3, which is 12, divided by 2 is 6. So that takes care of one triangle. Well, then I want to take care of the other one, so I'm going to have to do times 2, which gives me 12. And that'll take care of both triangles. Now the next shape, we have this part here on the bottom. This is 10 by 3 rectangle. So to get the area of a rectangle, you're going to do 10 times 3, and that will give you 30. But we still have 2 other parts, and you can't really see those. So the easy one is this part down here on the bottom. You've got a 4 by 10 rectangle. So again, you're going to do 4 times 10, and that will give you 40. The hard part that we can't really see is we have this side with this rectangle. So we know this side's 10, but to figure out this side, we have to do the Pythagorean theorem. So we're going to do 3 squared plus 4 squared equals x squared. So you get 9 plus 16 equals x squared, 25 equals x squared, so then x will equal 5. So this side is 5, so now you have a 5 by 10 rectangle. So you're going to do 5 times 10 is 50. And then to get the total surface area, you have to add everything up. So you're going to add 50 plus 40 plus 30 plus 12, and that is going to give you 132. And this is squared because, again, it's area. For surface area of a prism, you're going to take your sides and then times them by 2. So your area of your sides times 2. So I'm going to take 2 times 10 times 15 is this side. 10 times 15. And again, I do that times it by 2 because there's another one back here. Plus, I'm going to do 2 times the ones on the side. That's going to be 10 times 8. And again, there's 2 of them. That's why we're multiplying by 2. And then you have them on the top and the bottom here. So that's my 10 by 15 by 8. So I'm going to do plus 2 times 15 times 8. So I have to add everything together. So you're going to do, this comes out to be 160 plus 300 plus 240. And that gives you 700 inches. And again, it's squared because it's area. Now we have cylinders. So this first one, we have to draw the picture. So to get the area for a cylinder, we have to draw our picture. So it says we have a base that has a radius of 4 inches, and the height is 6. So I'm going, and it wants me to leave my answer in terms of pi, so I'm not going to multiply by pi. So my first thing, I want to find the area of the bases. So that's going to be this cylinder, or this circle, and this circle. So there are 2 circles, so I'm going to take 2 times, my formula for area of a circle is pi r squared. And then I have to do plus, I'm going to do the circumference, because if I unroll this, I get this, it looks like this. So it's going to be the circumference times the height. So circumference is pi times diameter, and then times the height. So now we're just going to plug in numbers here. So 2 pi times, and then 4 squared, because 4 is my radius, plus pi times my diameter. If 4 is my radius, double it. 4 times 2 will give me 8. And then times 6 is my height. And then from there, we're going to calculate it. So 4 times 4 is 16, so you get 16 pi plus 48 pi. But we have to double the 16 pi, so you get 32 pi plus 48 pi. And then you just add those together, and that will give you 80 pi inches squared for the cylinder. And then lastly, we have a cylindrical stencil roller below, and it's going to paint the floor. So if you notice here, though, the 2 bases do not touch the floor when you're using a roller. So we're going to just use our lateral surface area, which again is so if we unravel that paint, we get the height, which is 6, and then we have to do times this would be the diameter. This whole part is the diameter. So my diameter is 2.5, so I'm going to take 2.5 pi times 6. And that gives you 47.1 inches squared.